Here we go. What? Here. Where are we going?
You know where we're going.
Bahamas? We're going to the Bahamas?
Show.
Oh, wait, no. It's the 8-Bit Show. We gotta go! Everyone, get in! Get in the car! It's time for the 8-Bit Show!
I'm just imagining a clown car now.
Yeah, that's what I see too. That's the only thing I saw.
Or do you remember that? What is it?
There's a place called 8-Bit Show.
There's that
place we gotta go. Way down in 8-Bit Show.
Nice. Hello and welcome everyone to the 8-Bit Show. I'm Frankie1029. With me today,
Indeed.
as always, are my lovely co-hosts, Coffee and Corn Dogs.
Hello.
And Two Littles 505.
Who's that? Who's asking?
It is you.
Yeah, that's you.
Oh, right.
You might be asking too.
I
Right?
usually do. I forget who I am quite often.
Yeah. We gotta
Who
get you.
even am I?
We gotta get you that. What is it? Ginkgo biloba, right? That's what that is. That's
Sure.
the memory stuff.
Why not? Sounds right.
That's right, Grandpa.
I should probably be drinking that raw milk, right? Something about that.
Yeah, that'll help too.
I mean,
Sounds disgusting.
It's good for you though. That's how you know it's working. 'Cause it's disgusting.
My body prefers the heavily processed stuff.
yum.
Mhm.
Actually, I do too. Yeah, the more the better. I don't know. I have a hard enough time drinking like processed milk. I don't think I should be drinking raw milk.
Yeah, exactly. That doesn't seem.
My milk needs to be very processed. My body does not like normal milk.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I imagine the more lactose they can take out of it, the better for me. Really,
That's true.
that's going to require some post processing. No raw milk for this guy.
Mm-mm.
I had a couple bites of ice cream yesterday, and I didn't regret it. It was really good, but I paid for it,
Yeah. What kind of ice cream?
as one does. Oh, it's Ben and Jerry's strawberry cheesecake. Yeah, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it right. You know, just
Yeah.
have some fucking like vanilla soft serve or some bullshit. get something satisfying.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Heavy, creamy shit.
Yeah, but I did have some a little bit of gastrointestinal distress from that. Another one does.
Mm-hmm.
Well, lactose intolerant people, we're a stubborn bunch. You mean I can't eat that?
Yeah.
I'll prove you wrong.
No, I guess I can't eat it.
No. What I've discovered
Heavily moderated.
is all lactose intolerant people have like one thing that they don't care. Like,
Oh, yeah, that's ice cream for me. I'll fuck it for me with ice cream. I'll roll the dice on how gassy I'm gonna be.
mine's cheese.
That's also fair.
Like, I can't not have cheese on certain things. Not everything, and I'm fine having I'll even have like just a hamburger, but like certain things, just I need cheese.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, fuck it. I'll eat cheese. I stay away from like
You're
milk.
getting a little less. You get a little less lactose from the cheese too than you would be from.
True, it doesn't hurt as
cream
much.
or
Like
anything, yeah.
occasionally, I'll do the ice cream bit. I'll have like one of those
Ice
like
cream
mochi balls.
Ice cream's like heavy in the lactose.
Oh, yeah, no.
A lot,
It being
but-
cream.
I know a lot of people though that are like lactose tolerant. They're like, yeah, but I'll still eat myself a big old bowl of ice cream. I don't 2 fucks. And it's like
I think that's valid.
it's fair. It's just lactose intolerant people are built different.
Mm-hmm. Quite
Cut from
literally.
a different cloth.
Yep. It's true. Undeniable.
Facts.
works. Yeah. What have you guys been up to? How's the week been? Anything new?
Good.
I was able to leverage a job interview into a raise at my job.
Nice. That's the American dream.
Yeah, I got a Christian interview over at my place because the pay was better and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. And it's like, this is a good opportunity, but I like my place. So if I can leverage that into a better pay, it was worth it.
Yep. Yeah.
Moral of the story, use all the leverage you can to get what you need.
Oh, totally.
Which is why unions are a good thing.
Right.
Because a bunch of people can leverage.
Yeah, then you're just like leveraging together.
Yeah.
See, I had to do it like by myself.
Nice. That's cool. Congratulations on the raise.
Yeah, that's good. It'll be beneficial.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For my magic.
Yeah, there it is.
Yep. Not lying.
But my new job's been beneficial for that too.
Nerds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've only spent like $30 on magic since I got my new job. Actually, just one thing that came out that I wanted to pick up.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Too crazy yet. Yet. Yeah. Well, that one thing I picked up is also going to lead to like a $75 like proxy printing purchase, which is to get around a like $500 purchase.
Right. Yep. Gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah. Man, I don't care about printing proxies. I'll just print proxies all day.
I mean, in this market,
yeah, I think it's totally valid to print proxies.
Yeah, why not? That's ridiculous.
My hot take on proxying and magic. I mean, we
understand if you're
friends anyway. Like, if you're playing like competitive, like the competitive scene, I guess you gotta.
Well, our friend Zoe,
have
like
real cards, but
she likes to do like the real cards thing, but like she had a pretty good explanation for it. She's like, this is something that I've like really enjoyed, and like playing with like we do our weekly games now, and that's just been like a lot of fun to do together. And so why not spend like a little bit of money on something that they enjoy doing? I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but yeah, I'm a broke ass, so I'm gonna proxy print the shit out of stuff.
well, she also wanted to be able to play like outside of just playing an art pod, like be able to go to the game store and play and stuff too.
Yeah.
You can't really do. I mean, I guess you do that with proxies, but it's going to be very much depending on who you sit down with. Like if they're cool with that or not.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't want to play with like a rando in a game store who has proxies, because then it's just going to be some kind of ungodly thing that I got to deal with. I'm not trying to make ungodly decks. I'm trying to make fun decks.
Yeah. You guys done talking about your nerd game?
Yeah. For now.
No, there's more coming. I
What do you
guess
think
you're
about
right
the
for now.
hybrid mana rules?
So game news.
Oh, I guess we can hop into other news. Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, unless you guys have anything else you wanna shoot the shit about?
No, I shared my shit.
Yeah,
both
Christian leveraged my job offer into a raise at his job.
yeah, That's good news.
Yeah, that was the cool stuff.
Before we get into the news, like news proper, there was so much news. I do just want to mention a few things that I don't think either of us are going to be talking about. Firstly, for what's it called? Stop Killing Games. They're apparently making pretty good progress in a lot of different areas, including possibly the US. There's some really interesting stuff that he was saying could be coming down the line for the US for how they might be able to fight some things, which obviously it's going to require new legislation here. Like, that's just how it is. The rules were already made. They're already stacked.
The market's not going to regulate itself. You definitely need those.
Well, it's not just like it. The rules for that they're already defined pretty well, unfortunately. So, like the way the market is acting in some of these regards here in the U.S., it sets the tone for a lot of different places.
Well, so does the UK. I mean, that's why we said, like, when the whole Stop Killing Games thing started, it's like, yes, even though you're not in the UK and can take part of the vote or whatever, it was important to, like, back
Get the word out.
Because,
yeah.
spread the word to whoever who can vote and stuff. Just make it bigger. Because things that affect, because we're talking about big markets here. The UK is not like a small market. When they have to do things, big companies are going to take that into account when they do stuff. I mean, that's why we're seeing the age verification thing too.
Yeah,
like that's coming from states like Australia and the UK that are like heavily implementing that stuff.
Yep. Oh yeah. And I guess there has been some setbacks with the UK stuff, but other things are going well. So it sounds like they're kind of full steam ahead, even though there hasn't been like 100% good news. But the last I saw, which I think came out last week, like Monday or something like that, was basically like, hey, like, yeah, there's stuff in the works, like, stay tuned, we're going to be announcing more. So something should be coming down the pipeline there. And then also there was another Gamers Nexus video talking about like a really in-depth view on DRAM manufacturers. I haven't watched all of it yet, but it's proven to be very, very interesting. Into how bad the corruption is when it comes to all of those companies. So definitely take a look on that because, when it comes to these crazy prices, that's where your money's going. Did I tell you guys I like priced some things out and like the goddamn RAM was more expensive than anything else I put into one computer? I mean, it had a built-in graphics card, so that would have been the only thing that would have been more expensive. And Jesus Christ,
and not by much.
Yeah, and I don't remember the last time that it was this bad. It was just, it's crazy.
Yeah, all for buildings that haven't yet been built.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we need all that for all the AI processing farms.
Yeah.
All the big old
that AI is going to be huge because a bunch of tech bros have invested in it. They really want it to be huge,
and they really want it to be huge. They really need it to be, although it's only going to get so big and it's going to burst and a bunch of people are going to lose money. And
it's a bubble.
Yeah. So fantastic stuff, really.
So yeah, just those two quick little things. Let's get into news.
I got a quick little thing for you.
Do it.
Talking about game stuff, and kind of some, I guess, local pride for me. Malwolf, You guys heard of that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Malwolf, little art installation that was started by George R. R. Martin's like art group, which has now spanned to, I think they're in like 4 or 5 different states.
Yeah.
Las Vegas and Texas and Colorado. I know for sure. They have they started a crowdfunded TTRPG Kickstarter, and it made its goal in like less than 24 hours.
Nice.
So apparently there's a Malwolf TTRPG it's coming out.
Yeah. I saw that. That's pretty cool. Well, and that was like it was based on like a real world game, right? From what I saw, like there's basically like kind of like some sort of like scavenger hunt sort of thing. I don't know the details, but
Malwolf has its whole like interactive AR thing going on, where different like it has its whole little like world and story, and like the installation out here in Santa Fe was, you know, being like the first one.
Yeah.
Was like a little like scavenger and like big puzzle to figure out.
Yeah, I think this was I don't know. I didn't read all the details about it, but I heard it was like a specific thing.
I know that the TTRPG is going to be based around its little made-up world it's created with like teleportation portal, like dimensional portals and
that sounded really cool,
or psychic powers and stuff.
Yeah, cool stuff. So it looks like they're currently have 5 locations, 2 in Texas, and they're opening 2 more, 1 in California and 1 in New York. So yeah,
Malwolf? I know they have one in Vegas.
Yeah. It's their other location.
Yeah, they got Las Vegas, Santa Fe, Denver, Colorado, and then Houston and Grapevine, Texas.
Okay.
So
I was right about the states.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
But yeah, they got more on the way, so they're cool. If you've never been to Meow Wolf, go check it out.
Definitely cool little interesting art installations.
It's
Get
fun
all
stuff.
I mean, we don't support drug use or anything, but
if you happen to, I mean,
but if you're on illicit substances, that's a great place to go. So I've heard from people. Not me.
Not you. Yeah, no.
Never. We don't do that.
Let's see. Newsy news. We'll start here. Valve and the Steam machine.
Oh, Steam valves. Very dangerous things.
Yeah, very dangerous.
You got to be careful with those.
Yeah.
You burn your flesh right off.
That's true. Which is why Steam is going to be taking a bit of a step back from their new set of consoles and devices.
That's unfortunate. I thought the Steam machine looked kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I know it was their like second go at said thing, but
yeah. I mean, they looked great. I was really hoping that they'd come out. There's not even, they're kind of saying like, yeah, it's going to come out in 2026. But it sounds like they're probably having issues getting enough of the hardware in, which is kind of crappy in and of itself, because of the sword shortages, they don't have enough stuff to make what they need made, or probably for the manufacturers to get their hands on the stuff they need made to then ship to them. And now we're hearing about, like we talked about last week with the drive space shortages. There's been talk about Valve releasing these consoles that aren't going to include RAM, maybe might not even include a drive anymore, just so that people can, get get the base hardware and then add in what could be added in later. So we'll see. It's sad though, because yeah, it looked promising. I think a lot of people were excited about it, and now it's just I feel like the wind behind the sails is dying out on it, you know?
Yeah, definitely. It's really unfortunate. I mean, my roommate, Robert Jolly Green, he's been like keeping an eye out for the Steam machine, because he's been kind of looking for a new computer, but saw that and was kind of excited for it.
Yeah.
Just not.
Well, it might be interesting, because there's some other news I have on that front, which I'm sure you guys have seen. But yeah.
Let's see. What do I got?
What do you have?
Star Citizen Studios.
I've heard of them.
Cloud Imperium Studios.
Oh.
Technically is the name of the company, but Star Citizen is the game.
Their big game.
Their
Is it their only game? Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm pretty positive it is, because it was like a whole Kickstarted thing.
Mm-hmm.
I've complained about this game a number of times. Apparently, they had a data breach in January that wasn't disclosed until like this last week.
Wow.
They did say that there was no like financial data or passwords or anything in the data.
Well, at least there's that.
Which is why they're saying they like took this long, is like their basic excuse. Which I still think is fucked up. You should announce that shit right away, especially when you're a company that is basically selling video game stuff for the price of cars. The people who spend that much money on your game most definitely have the right to know, like, as fast as that happens.
Yeah. Yeah, that's I mean, like, part of me is like, I guess it's not as bad, because sure, that stuff wasn't impacted, like the important stuff, but doesn't that mean that you should like also be more willing to announce it sooner? Because it's like, I don't know. My baseline policy is you need to tell people, you know, within a few days.
A week at most. Like a week at most, I think. Because it can take a little bit of time for something to have come to light.
Oh yeah,
but within a week of noticing what it was and having information, that like having a week allows you to get all the information you need.
I can see that. Yeah.
Just as a stat, I think it should happen sooner. I'm just saying, like, at most a week.
Yeah, that's fair.
Even if it wasn't, you know, like they're saying financial information or whatever, it's still like metadata. They didn't say particularly what was taken, but if with metadata that can contain things like emails, names, dates of birth, all this other stuff can lead to like dangerous phishing attempts and stuff like all that stuff's important. Mm-hmm. It's ridiculous not to have announced that right away.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No.
It just kind of shows it's important to do, like, might be annoying as fuck, but like 2-factor authentications and stuff like that.
Oh, 100%. If you have the only accounts that you shouldn't have 2-factor authentication in is anything where you do not care about the data on there. You don't care about like anything at all. And I mean, Like that's if it's like, oh yeah, I created my username.
I get thankful for two-factor all the time. Just the other day, I had an email sent, a one of the like from Facebook with like, hey, here's your code.
Yep. Yeah, and you're like, I didn't fucking do that. What the fuck?
Yeah, for reference, I haven't been on Facebook since like before 2020.
Right.
So definitely not me.
Oh yeah, no, I remember.
That's why I put that there, and I got like 2 of them before I didn't receive anything. You know.
This was a while ago now, but my Google account was like getting like bombarded. I kept getting notifications of like somebody from China trying to get into my account. And I was just like, thank God I have the fucking 2-factor authentication, because it seemed like they had everything else. So yeah,
it's like, yeah. It might be annoying to like do and set up and get those codes every time and have to deal with that shit. But
do it.
only if I haven't been grateful for.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, do you guys like tariffs?
No.
Neither does Nintendo.
Well, I mean, I'm not necessarily opposed to like the idea of tariffs, and I understand why they exist, although they are being exploited and going overboard lately.
Do you mean to say that one of the basic things that this country was founded on, taxation without representation, is happening before our eyes? and it's that you are against?
One of the many things, yeah, I would say. One of the things. Also the massive corruption, and the fact that we have like podcasters and a convicted felon as a president.
Yeah,
those things are, well, this whole administration is kind of a joke.
Hey, we could be happy with Nintendo for suing somebody for once, because they're going after the US government.
Finally, they're choosing a rightful target.
Yeah. So yeah, they're basically saying like, hey, we were directly impacted. It's in the news. We had to delay the Switch 2. And now that these tariffs have been found to have been illegal, not only do you owe us the money for them, but you also owe us interest. Now, from what I understand, there's already supposed to be a process in place where like within, I think it was like 90 days that something's supposed to be set up for companies to get the money back for the tariffs.
It was supposed to be, yeah.
Yeah.
But they haven't held to any judge's orders to date. So why would they do this?
Well, yeah, no. Well, so that's the thing. That's the really, really problematic part about what was the decision, is that it didn't have anything. They didn't decide anything on how money is going to be redispersed to these companies or to people, or who gets it, right?
No, they promised us, the American people, that they were going to pay us back through like tax rebate and whatever, but that's still like not gonna happen.
Oh yeah, no,
like, it's definitely not gonna happen now.
No, I have coworkers that they took, like when it was first announced, they're like, "Oh, but he's gonna give us all $2,000 for it," and it's like, he said those words. He most definitely did say that.
Yeah,
but he said that would happen within 2 weeks.
Right. Yeah,
and he's said it a bunch now. Well, past that 2-week mark, he's just lying.
Yeah. But yeah,
have no intention of giving back that money.
Well, I mean, and that's the thing too, is that like with what the judges said, because there was nothing said on that, like a lot of people were worried. Like, does this mean that the government's just going to hold on to all that money? Like, they're not going to be able to technically do anything with it. Like, what the heck is going to happen? But
Well, it's for this because Nintendo is not the first and only company who's doing this.
No, yeah.
The only way that
they've already filed suit.
Yeah, FedEx,
the only
Costco.
way- The only way that these companies are going to get their money back, period, is through this process. They will have to sue the government to get it back because the government will not give it back otherwise.
Well, okay, so and that's the thing. That's what we got to be really careful about saying here, because like the government has they've said within 90 days there will be some sort of system put up for these companies to be able to recoup that money. Now, that's all that's been said from what I understand at this point. So like that system, it's not there right now. It's probably hasn't been even created. They probably have no idea at this point. They're gonna have to.
That's the thing is like
Figure
we can be
everything
careful
out.
and say that they've said this and stuff, but they've also said about it like this administration is just not trustworthy enough. Like, period. They can say what they want, but until we actually see action on it, I will not believe it. And that's like
Well,
I
just want to be clear though that it's that there is what the judge has ordered, and there's what now the government is saying that they're going to supply. So
I mean,
yeah, like the thing is that again, like the judge didn't order any of this stuff. Like they just said that it's illegal. So, so yeah, is it going to be coming in 90 days? Like, don't hold your breath. 100%.
just don't hold your breath on what this administration says, period. They said they would release, codified into a law to release all the Epstein files, but still haven't done that.
Yeah.
So, like, that's just my point is I don't see them without suing and going through all these legal means that it wouldn't happen. Is my point.
Yeah,
These companies have to push this lawsuit.
I think
and sue.
The one thing that they will probably definitely not get back by any goodwill of the government, or I shouldn't say get back, but get, is all of these lawsuits that have been brought. From what I can tell, they all include interest. And
We'll see how much they get. I mean, that's one thing about lawsuits and like suing like that. You always want to include more, anyways.
Yeah.
Ask.
Why not? Yeah.
Ask for more than what should be there. That way, when the negotiation, it's the same as negotiating, right? Because at the end, that's what it's going to come down to.
I'm just really interested to see what the final argument is going to be on that, because I think the way that these
Probably
companies,
something about the Dow being over 50,000. Supposed to guess.
Well, it just feels like, I feel like the way that the government will like try to argue against it is be like, oh well, we thought that it was legal, so that's why we don't owe you the interest, because we weren't acting in bad faith. When it's like,
and honestly, they might not get the interest because it wasn't determined illegal until the specific point. So they might not even get as much interest. If they get interest, they might not be as much as they want, because it might come in from the point that it was determined to be illegal. There's a whole bunch of things that might happen that will keep it interesting for sure.
Yeah. We'll see. So,
the one time when I first saw this article, I saw Nintendo suing, and I was just like, okay, well, who are they suing now? Like, what innocent person? What low level shit have they found that they're going to be suing somebody for?
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see. Maybe this will allow them to continue to keep the cost of the Switch 2 down for a little bit.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. So the the Mind's Eye game that came. Anyone remember that? From Bill the Rocket Boy. Mind's Eye is
yes.
considered like that year's worst game.
Yep.
Yeah, everybody hated that game.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they've laid off a handful of people from the beginning of that. Now they're laying off even more people. As the CEO of Bill the Rocket Boy is now claiming overwhelming evidence of organized espionage and corporate sabotage as to why the game failed.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, because everyone looked at your stuff and was like, "Oh yeah, we gotta go steal their stuff and burn it down, make sure they can't compete."
Yeah, friggin' the CEO, Mark Gerhard, made a statement in LinkedIn in which he wrote that prolonged impact of the difficult launch means that we still had to take brutal and heartbreaking steps of reducing the size of the studio once again to ensure the long-term future of the company and the projects we continue to build. He added that Rocket Boy will share details of affected team members with the communities that actively support developers during transition to help connect people with new opportunities. That came after a bit of some statements on the need for leadership to take responsibility for the outcome of our projects and the decisions that follow, and then immediately plunged into chat about alleged sabotage.
Yeah. This sounds like they got hacked and they're just trying to shift blame.
They put out a bad game.
Yeah.
And they've been trying to make excuses for that.
Yeah, exactly. They're doing it
like
by
the
saying,
start.
"Oh, we were sabotaged," and it's just, no, you guys just got
now
hacked.
we're at the sabotage point. Like, that's silly.
It's very silly.
But apparently, over the past month, they've been working with external partners and legal advisors to investigate the criminal activity that took place around our launch.
Oh, okay, so they actually have something. Yeah, they got hacked. That's what's going on.
That work has taken far longer than expected, but it has now resulted in overwhelming evidence of organized espionage and corporate sabotage affecting Mind's Eye.
Wait, are they saying that there's like actual people that were like infiltrating their company?
Who the fuck
Apparently.
is hacking Mind's Eye? North Korea?
I don't know what's going on here.
because this matter yet evolves is yet moving towards persecution and cannot share further details publicly yet.
Huh. Okay, I'm interested in this because this sounds like the biggest piece of farce ever.
I can't help but picture like Costco James Bond. He came into the Mind's Eye studio, downloaded something into their computer via like suspension bridges, Mission Impossible style.
Wait, but he has floppy disks that he's backing everything up onto.
Yeah.
He's like, shit.
That's to chain a bunch of adapters together.
Exactly.
Put that drive on there to read that shit.
Oh yes.
And you got what's his name at the top holding the rope. that French dude.
Yeah. Yeah, that guy.
I can never remember his name.
Neither can I. He's a good actor though.
He is a good actor. Leon the Professional, baby.
Oh, it's so silly. I like. Hold on, I'm gonna set up a Google alert for this now because I just gotta know what ends up happening with this bullshit.
I want to wait till like it all comes out as we can actually like see like the public record of what was like said and stuff.
Right? Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Like what evidence?
Yeah, what is the evidence? I'm interested.
I can't talk about it yet. It's ongoing investigation. But
Right.
all we know, all we can reveal right now is that we're in the act of creating the evidence. I mean, we're in the act of searching for that hacking evidence.
Oh man.
He didn't even say that there's like currently like prosecution or anything happening. It's just moving towards
Moving
prosecution.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
That's so
weird, too.
ridiculous. There's so many statements in this like
Mm-hmm.
build a Rocket Boy announcement that are just so chock full. We talk all the time about how like CEOs are like the most disconnected people, and just you just
We
see
talk about
some
all
of
the
it.
time.
You just see some of it in these ridiculous statements, and this one is no different.
Well, I
Because he
mean,
goes on to say a whole bunch of corpo speak. You know, oh, we're sad we have to let these people go.
yeah.
But this is all at like the end of this huge rant.
Yep.
Like this announcement should be just like heavily towards the fact that you've now had to fire even more people, which I think brings up their total to like 300 people let go since the beginning
Mm-hmm.
of their like staff layoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, 300 people last year that they let go.
It's crazy.
And now we're bringing on more. Like, it's the reasons that game failed, I feel, have little to do with any kind of espionage or shit.
Oh yeah, no.
You released a bad game.
Yeah.
It was lambasted. It was
No, this is just typical. Like, oh well, like, there's something bad that happened, and I'm just gonna blame it all on that because I can't take responsibility. It's just bad management.
I released a bad game, but
Yeah.
no, it couldn't have been just my lack of ability to release a good game. It had to be espionage.
Right? Yeah.
Corporate espionage.
Oh, it's so stupid. It's so ridiculous, man. When lawyers
The
are
next time I
like,
mess up at work, I'm gonna say it was corporate espionage. And when they ask me to elaborate, I'll be like, it's still under investigation.
It's moving towards prosecution, so I can't elaborate any further.
yeah, I've been advised by my lawyers.
That's that whole like. Can you explain? It's that whole like. I'm sure you've seen it on like YouTube Shorts or TikTok or whatever. Like the whole. Can you explain this gap in your resume here? I can't. I signed an NDA.
That's good. I agree with that.
Yeah. Then all of a sudden you're a respected person who can sign an NDA.
Yeah, that's anybody gets NDAs. There's some vetting.
Right? Indeed.
So dumb. So dumb. CEOs have got to think that we are the dumbest people on the face of the planet. Like they have such a low
Oh, well, they keep getting away with
expectation
shit,
of
so.
anyone else. Well, yeah, no, there is reason that they think that we're all a bunch of idiots because they keep breaking the laws all over the place and no one's catching them for it
Mm-hmm.
or holding them accountable for it.
Yep.
So, of course, they all think this and they all have this like out of touch of reality bit
right.
where they can't understand that like, oh no, well, it's like Ubisoft, like their shares keep falling, people keep not liking them, and all of a sudden, oh, it's because of our games. We got to fire a bunch of people. That's what's happening.
Right. I just watched this week a whole thing on the whole history of Ubisoft and all of everything. It was a really good deep dive. I think they covered everything pretty well. So
yeah, went from a pretty well-respected game developer to
Yeah. It's just crazy when you look at the timeline and how quickly they shifted. You know, because
I mean, they start, and then they just started hopping on every little gimmick train they could.
Yep.
I mean, they hopped on the whole NFT thing, even releasing NFT games.
Mhm.
So
Sometimes I wonder if Ubisoft wasn't just like getting paid off by the rest of the industry to just be to just like test the waters about how shitty a company can be.
Right.
There's just sort of a collaborative effort from the entire industry, and they're like, well, we need like a company that can, you know,
They can test it. Yeah.
that can tank itself.
They're the beta
they can
testers.
take the punishment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wouldn't surprise me.
And some company that can, you know, and it kind of seems like that too, because it seems like Ubisoft planned on offloading all of their successful IPs to their son's company anyway.
Right.
So they didn't really give a shit. They're like, yeah, we can completely torpedo Ubisoft's like name and goodwill, because we'll just take the successful IPs, move them to a different company, and call it a day.
Call it a day.
Average gamers don't really care like what IP is attached to what publisher or anything. The average gamer will forget that the Assassin's Creeds used to be made by Ubisoft.
It's true.
Well, the average gamer doesn't care, nor do they pay attention, right? Like,
Yeah, no.
Ubisoft can keep releasing Assassin's Creed games. They're going to sell well because there's a whole bunch of
I still do pretty well.
gamers out there who don't pay attention to like this type of stuff. You know, they just play the games and live their life, and there ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, yeah. I think
at least
even
as far
that's
as the
wearing
consumer
down,
stuff.
though. I think, you know.
At least as far as all that stuff is becoming more open. Plus, they're doing stuff more publicly with like social media and stuff. All that stuff's become more open year after year after year.
Yeah, no, I think.
And with companies trying to get into the social media thing, with companies and government officials trying to be all the like TikTok superstars now, like.
Right.
Of course, people are paying more attention to what's going on, and the vast majority of people aren't.
I don't even think it's that. I think it's just like the quality of the games has suffered enough. Like, people don't look at Tom Clancy games the same way. You know, the general public doesn't. And I mean, I feel like that's the same thing for Assassin's Creed at this point, which is probably why they're doing some of the things they're doing now. So yeah, I don't know. Fuck that company. Onto a different company. Microsoft.
There's only occasionally that I'm like, oh man, I wish that game wasn't made by Ubisoft.
Yeah.
Like the Prince of Persia, the latest two like Prince of Persia games, like the Rogue one and then another like side scrolling one. I forgot what it was called. Those both looked interesting. I didn't play them because they're Ubisoft games.
Fair. So yeah, Project Helix, the new Xbox console. Now we know the project name. Thanks to, was it a tweet? I think it was a tweet that went out, kind of teasing the next Xbox console. We obviously don't know a whole bunch about it, but there is some things that they have said. Basically, they're planning on it to be a very top tier gaming PC. So it will be a PC with gaming first. So we're looking at it probably being like $1,000 at the least.
I mean, that's probably fairly smart for them.
I
Honestly,
think so.
To me, it kind of sounded like them stepping into the realm of like Alienware.
Exactly. Yep.
I couldn't think of a better company to, someone who does like, Microsoft making their own gaming PCs actually does make like sense.
Yeah, exactly.
They have all the software behind them.
Yeah, I mean, like, here's the thing, like, these companies making like a dedicated piece of hardware is a really good reference point. And right now, Windows is Microsoft and Windows are having a crisis with their users at this point. So being able to like point gamers to like, here's a reference point, I think it's a really good idea for them. It sounds like this isn't going to be coming until probably the end of 2027. But it is in the works, so we'll see what the hardware looks like. Yeah. I don't know what else is to be said about it. I mean, I hope it's going to be exciting. We'll see where that price tag ends up, though, with everything going on. So, but yeah, I think it's cool. I want to see really what they can do to like have this PC, like have Windows built in, and then it sounds like with the handhelds with the Ally, they had this really cool system of like turning on this game mode, right? That would shut down things that isn't needed in Windows, and just focus on gaming. And to bring that, I think, to the wider PC base to get a little bit more out of your hardware, and something that it should have been done a long time ago. But we lived in the age of consoles, so it wasn't. Now I think it's a little bit of diminishing returns, but I think it's something that is cool that if Microsoft can bring that to PCs in general, it could be a pretty good selling point. So, and at this point, it looks like it's going to be backwards compatible. So, does that mean there's going to be an emulator in there that's going to get cracked? Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. But
Hope so. I'm pro emulators getting cracked.
I don't know. Like, this is a really interesting thing, I think, from Microsoft, because they're kind of saying like, yeah, here's the end of the console wars, here's the end of consoles, but we're still going to release something console-esque, right? I think it's cool. I don't know. How people feel, but I think it's cool.
I think it's better than Sony's response to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we'll get to Sony here in a little bit. I think we both have things from Sony.
Although Sony has just put the bar in the basement this week, so
They've
I guess anything's better than what Sony's up to.
Right.
Yeah, it's not much worse. There's a few things, but
I mean, with that, you can hop into your Sony news.
well, yeah, well, I mean, we can start off the Sony bit. Yeah, why not? This is a good segue into it. You guys remember? It was like a couple years back, I think. There was a bunch of fast food restaurants talking about doing dynamic pricing.
Oh yeah, Wendy's is doing it.
Are they doing it?
Yeah, they've been doing it.
That's so fucking dumb.
It's actually, well, the way Wendy's is doing it is actually kind of cool. Because basically they're like, oh yeah, if like a restaurant is slow, then the price will go down. It will never go higher than like the base price. So it's a way that you
now.
Well, yeah. But I mean, I think like as a way of like, oh yeah, like, hey, look up online real quick. Like, I'm hungry. I want to grab a quick bite. Like, maybe you can get a quick little deal.
Get a flash sale over at Long John Silver's because nobody eats there.
Right. I'm okay with the way that Wendy's is doing it for now.
Anyways, Sony's.
I don't like the general idea.
I don't like the general idea. You're right.
Sony is going to be exploring dynamic pricing for video games.
Mm-hmm.
The dynamic pricing revenue model, where a company will switch up the cost of an item for different users. These changes are dependent on variable factors like purchase history, data, locations, inventory, demand of the day, weather.
Mm-hmm.
Whether what?
Whether it's a good idea or not. Oh, wow.
I mean, it seems like a smart way to like try and increase sales during their slow times, but it also seems like a way to just price gouge when they're busy.
Yeah. Have they started this yet?
I don't think so yet.
See, and I think with the way it has to work with food and like the customer base there, it's so much more different. Like with Wendy's doing this, than the way that Sony has this. You know, they have the PlayStation Network. They can monitor what everybody's doing. Like, okay, so if everybody's on their PlayStation, like right now, like what does that mean for the prices? Right? Is your price going to go up?
Well, yeah, like that's so ideas like this haven't been like unused for a while. Dynamic pricing is used in like grocery stores.
Yeah.
But it's like the margins that they use is like housing costs.
Yeah.
They use like a big data set, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so the number doesn't change too much depending on where you live, right? But it does change. I mean, you can see that like physically if you go to like a grocery store in one city and then go to a grocery store in a different city, even across like state lines. Like when I went to Idaho recently, you see like the cost difference between stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like sometimes stuff is more, sometimes stuff is less. Like tortillas out there were like a bit more expensive, like $1 more.
Yeah.
And I was kind of like thrown off. I was like, wait, they're tortillas. But that kind of makes sense. I live in New Mexico where tortillas are probably one of the biggest sellers.
Yeah.
Well, we've got a pretty good infrastructure for making tortillas.
Yeah. So, you know.
The tortilla pipeline. That's what I call
price
it.
is relatively down because, you know, we have tortilla factories here in the state. You know?
I mean, a lot of just the grocery stores have.
Yeah. I was
just our states.
Tortilla assembly line built into them.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, listen, there's some things for dynamic pricing that can be good, right? I just feel like I don't know if this is. I feel like this is going to piss off more people than, you know, it's going to help. Especially when you have users who can very quickly and easily compare the different rates they're getting. Like, I hope it gets gamified. Honestly, I hope
apparently
people.
So apparently, this has started rolling out in the PlayStation Store. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Along with like sales, like personalized sales.
Yeah.
Along with this dynamic pricing thing, one example cited was the PS price list for Helldivers 2 had like different sale prices for some users.
Oh.
Apparently most saw the normal 25% discount, while others were treated to a 56% discount.
Wow, that's a big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, I assume a lot of this is like, all right, like this person is either more willing to get into these games or maybe they're unwilling to get into these games unless there's a big discount, but we can make up the money by doing microtransactions or whatever. You know, I figure that's how it's gonna be positioned. And maybe if you don't buy as many microtransactions, maybe you don't get the discounts as often because they know that,
Or maybe vice versa. You get like a bit bigger of one because you haven't been able, like you've purchased a couple, but it's been a while, and I might notice that and be like, hey, maybe if we offered them, a bit more of a discount.
Yeah,
I think it's just going to be a way for them to test rather than keep raising games by $10.
Oh yeah.
Every 2 years, they're just going to do that to individual people instead of the entire community. So they're like, well, we raised it to 70, we're getting pushback, and then we tried to push it to 80. We got a lot of pushback from the community at large. But if we do it individually to people, we can figure out where their sweet spot lies.
Oh yeah, and with all the data that they can gather,
would pay $80, $90, $100 for a game. We'll find those people.
Right? Yeah. Exactly.
But what I'm seeing here too is that it's also doing the like doesn't seem to be inherently making people like spend more. Like it's not going up past MSRP, right? Like it's staying. I don't know if it does that, but it seems like the dynamic pricing is going either lower or with the sales thing.
Yeah.
Sony also introduced late last year, rolling out a PS5 feature that allowed users to see what the lowest price for any given title has been within the last 30 days. So they could like kind of judge for themselves, and I think that's kind of important. Like if you're going to be doing this dynamic pricing, that it like would be an important feature to include. Okay, well, am I going to be like, I can look at that and be like, oh, has it like changed drastically? Am I looking at like I'm spending $5 more to get it now, or should I just wait?
I don't know. There's this weird part of me. I shouldn't say weird. There's just this cautious part of me.
I find it disgusting inside. My body and soul screams out that dynamic pricing is the worst idea we could do. But
I mean, like when it comes to video games, like I don't know. It feels like there's and I don't know exactly. Like I can't pinpoint what exactly they would do, but it feels like this could be very predatory at some point.
Well, yeah.
The thing that I was talking about.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like
would be a way they could like predatorily profit on it.
Yeah. No, definitely. But I feel like it could get like even way grosser than that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And knowing the game industry, it will most definitely try to do that. Like someone will try and do it. I think it's going to be important if you're going to be introducing dynamic pricing and stuff like that to something like this. It needs to be done carefully. Like this stuff needs to be done with like that like predatory aspect in mind.
Yeah. No.
And setting up regulations and stuff that don't take advantage of people.
And that's the thing.
Because you thought it was bad before with like FOMO and stuff. Imagine with the dynamic pricing, like you're gonna have a whole bunch of people just missing out on a whole bunch of stuff. And I don't know, it doesn't seem like a viable thing to me.
Oh, I don't know. I think it can be a good thing if done correctly. Like, hey, yeah,
But why not just do sales?
No.
One of the
exactly.
reasons I bought a PC was because of how often Steam has sales and stuff, right?
Well, that's what I mean. That's what I think it could be used for. Like using it properly is like, okay, this game is underperforming. Maybe it's priced too high. Let's dynamically price it in a way that isn't per user, but like, let's drop the price on it. Let's test out. Hey, if we sell it $5 cheaper, how does it perform? Oh, maybe we need to go a little bit further. Like it can be used in a way that can give a benefit to users by getting a price that is more worth it, while also getting companies sales that they want, right? Like it can be useful, but the way that they're doing this, it just doesn't feel right.
It worries me,
because it's probably going to become the norm.
Well, just how easy it is to manipulate into something scummy. Like that's always
Yeah.
the big worry.
Oh yeah.
And
no. Well,
like I said, knowing the video game industry, I know it will go there at some point.
yeah. I mean, just look at there's like YouTube's A/B testing, right? Like,
and I think in another sense, it's also just scummy and like the taking advantage of it, right? Like I
Yeah.
said, like using that idea that like, oh, they haven't purchased anything in a while. If I reduce the cost a little bit,
yeah,
I can get more money out of them, and that's
yeah. See, yeah, and
That's
where the
microtransaction
predatoriness comes in.
yeah. That's the microtransaction and world of video games that I've hated from the beginning. Like, just release a full game.
Yeah, right.
Release a good game. Although we are seeing more stuff with like games being a little bit more friendly. Apparently, Marathon has they do their battle pass thing, but they have battle passes like Helldivers, where you can purchase it. You can purchase past ones at any time, and they stay forever. They're just there.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And it's coming from the industry that's like, hey, we need to do stuff about this.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
And people complaining.
I think this sort of stuff is going to stick around because I think it's going to give them the opportunity, in the very least, to say, oh, well, here's this demographic. We can sell it to them at one price to see if they're more willing to buy it. Like college student, okay, you get a 50% discount or whatever, on buying the game right off the bat. But other people, maybe they only get a 10% discount. But in the meantime, hey, let's this is when we're also gonna release this new DLC or whatever. So we're gonna make our money back on it. Either which way, we're gonna get them to spend all the money. So, I think it will become the norm because I think one way or another, like this, it's gonna help Sony. They're gonna see an increase in sales probably. So this is probably here to stay.
If that's all they were doing. But unfortunately, I do think that they're going to see a dip in sales from the next bit of regression.
Are you talking about Sony not wanting to be cool and let everyone play the games on whatever is out there,
Yeah,
have freedom of choice.
I am talking about them regressing away from their exclusives being available.
Yeah. So from Bloomberg, of course,
our man Jason.
Yeah. So, God, I here's the shitty part. I think I just need to get a subscription to Bloomberg, just for
his shit.
Yeah,
Fuck.
So yeah, apparently Ghost of Yotai and Saros will remain exclusive to the PlayStation 5. And Sony will be pulling back from releasing games on the PC. This
So
comes
dumb.
Yeah. This comes from with Microsoft having their new console come out. There's some worry apparently that that means that Sony's games are going to be on an Xbox console, which is something they apparently didn't want. And it's like, it's a fucking PC, guys. It just has Microsoft's name on it. You're on Microsoft's fucking OS. Like,
Yeah.
God damn it. Like, how did you lose the fucking plot here?
No, this is the worst mistake they can make. I'm not even like, as far as like PlayStation goes, like this is a terrible idea. Fucking the PC market is so gigantic that they are just like throwing away hundreds of millions of potential profit. Like,
And the other thing from the Bloomberg report
people.
is that apparently sales were pretty bad for the games that they have brought to PC. So,
See, I have a hard time with that idea. Because in another bit of my news too is that Capcom made like a bunch of money on PC sales, and in their ratio, like they made way more of its majority on PC than it did on platforms.
yeah, I don't know how they're slicing it, on paper, what it's coming down to.
Yeah,
Because I mean,
is Sony
you
not
can
doing as well?
You can shape the numbers to make it look however you want, really.
I think part of that reason that they don't do as well is coming from the fact that often, especially for their bigger ones, they wait like a year, if not more, before the game
that's
hits
true.
PC.
True.
Right.
Very true.
Right. So you already
losing
have
the
a whole bunch of people. You're losing the momentum and hype.
Yep.
After a year, you still haven't been like, sure, you bring it up like a week or two before release. Like we just saw it again with Death Stranding 2, which is coming to the PC, right? Finally.
Yeah.
Like over a year later. And
the hype has worn down.
Died down.
Yeah, for sure.
The people who are really interested has either bought it on the PlayStation.
Yeah, the thing is that
or they watched other people play and then don't care about playing.
they're not playing to PC's strengths at all, and it's not just the release window. But I don't think they're taking advantage of what the way that PC sales can be handled, right? Because they can be pretty evergreen. So yeah, I think you're right. I think Sony is just mishandling it, and so maybe they're not seeing the return they want.
Instead of responding in like a proper way, they've like decided to like regress back into this petty game of console. Like they're trying to drag people back into a console war that no one wants.
Yeah, no. And I mean, for as well as the PlayStation and Switch have ran, I don't see a whole lot of people these days talking about,
I'll be right back.
about the next console that they want to, go after. It's like, okay, like some people are still on a goddamn fucking PS4 still. There's so many people who still have PS4s.
I have PS4.
Yeah, like I should say, and no PS5.
I don't have a PS5.
Yeah,
That's for nerds.
yeah. Does Zoe have
got a PC.
Zoe has to have a PS5, right?
I think Zoe does have a PS5.
I think she's the only friend that I have that has a PS5.
No, I went over to PC myself.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone else I know is like, well, I mean, might as well get a PC because you make the money back generally that you spend on hardware on cheap games.
Yeah, you're
really
gonna
good sales.
Yeah, you're gonna. I mean, I don't know about make the money back or spending more money, but
yeah. But you would spend less overall.
Yeah, it works. Yeah, it ends up working out. Plus, I'm using a PC for more than I'm able to use a console for.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
I can't. Yeah, I can use my PC to do all of this stuff. Use it for. It's not just.
I mean,
for
consoles were cool back in the day.
Video games.
The PS3 was cool just because it was like the cheapest Blu-ray player you could get.
Yeah, and
that's true. Yeah, it had a lot of value there.
And I understand, the point of like that people have of like, oh yeah, I just want something that's going to work out of the box, right? But there's a lot of like PC manufacturers that are doing that now. Like the hardest thing that you're gonna have is a driver and compatibility.
Well, they're also reaching. I mean, we're seeing those consoles reach prices that are comparable to buying
Right now,
pre-made PC.
right
Now,
the
especially
Xbox
so. But,
$650.
yeah,
Fucking
Like-
crazy.
like they're starting to reach the prices of like pre-built PCs.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know some people who are just like diehard like console people, and part of it is they can plug it into a TV, no issues.
Yeah.
Or that's all they really care about. Like
Yeah,
they're not worried.
and-
They don't need a PC for anything else.
The other thing too is
Yeah.
that it's not just plug in and play anymore sort of thing, because
No.
the same sort of issues that happen on PCs are now starting to crop up on consoles. These
Not to mention their
performance issues
consoles
and
needing to be online constantly.
exactly
Like part of the enjoyment of a console was, if the power or my internet went out, it's fine. I'm still playing my game. Not a big deal.
Yep.
Now, like even single player games are like,
Yeah,
can't play now. You're offline.
right. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if this is the biggest mistake, but I think by shoehorning themselves into this, it's gonna seem like they're extending their life at first, possibly, but I think further down the line, we're gonna see that Sony's gonna lose more out on the quote unquote next generation. Once that rolls around, because again, I don't think consoles are where it's at. Like it's going to be game sales. I mean, that's the way Nintendo has operated for a long time. It's the way that Sony and Microsoft used to operate. But now, like, if they're just focusing back on, we need to have people tied into our ecosystem. Sorry, Sony, you're not Apple. Like, you're a big company, but you're not Apple.
It's just, I think it's regression at the fullest. Like, they got scared by the sales numbers and stuff of the PS5 and what's going on, and are like, well, these PC numbers aren't as great as we wanted, so maybe that's not the route.
Yeah.
Instead of, hey, maybe the way we're approaching PC gaming isn't working.
Yeah.
It's still this like trying to hold on desperately to that exclusiveness, right? Like, and I think part of that comes from Nintendo because they're strong
because they can do
ties
it.
to exclusiveness, but just like you said, Sony's not Apple. Sony's not Nintendo either.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry, nobody has such a long list of devoted fans for their IP. Like there isn't any other gaming company that has that like Nintendo does.
Not even. Plus just their unique. Like Nintendo has quality and family friendliness. Like they sell to everyone, and their style is iconic for them. Like a Nintendo game,
right?
And then when you see that Nintendo game, you're probably also gonna have fun.
Yeah, right.
It's probably gonna be a pretty good game. I think it's I think it is interesting. I think it's a terrible choice.
Yeah, no, I
don't see it helping them. I don't see it helping the future. And then I also hate it because now I have to worry about the fact that God of War remake that I saw I'm never gonna play.
Right. Or the new God of War. That's rumored to come out.
The one that's getting leaked and rumored about. Yeah. Like, okay, great. Now I'm having a hard time being excited for any of this. Because
I ain't gonna play it.
Because I'm not gonna buy a PlayStation.
Nope.
You proved that you're sorry, PS5 was already hard enough to find. If you come out with another one, forget it. What are you do?
Yeah.
Aaron, There are other ways.
I think too is that consoles, they started doing this like going. I think they started going, in my opinion, too quick on generations. Like we haven't made far enough advances for the generations to be going as fast as they did. Like the difference between a PS4 and a PS5 it seems so freaking slight.
Yeah, it's
right?
true.
Like I
No,
get
we're-
it's
we're-
about like the same time frame as previous, right? As like previous generations, they kind of kept with a similar time frame, but like for however fast tech grows, they should have just waited a little bit longer because the consoles don't seem
No, we're
like
at the,
enough.
we're at the point of diminishing returns right now. So
Yeah, you need.
you know we're hardware wise, we're coming up upon physical limitations. Like, like we're very close to not being able to make some things any faster. Like Moore's law is dying because of the physical limitations right now.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, like we might need
Well, different technologies or new materials.
new elements. Yeah, I was gonna say we need to make new elements.
But yeah, I mean, there's interesting stuff that people have been figuring out, so it could happen.
I mean, well, I'm sure. I'm sure that we'll find a way to surpass it. It's just my point. Like I think, like this idea that they needed to keep coming up with a new console and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like that's why I think Microsoft has a bit better of idea. They're not like doing a new console. They're like, hey, here's our Xboxes from now on are just that's what we're calling our gaming PCs.
Yeah.
You know, it just seems to be what they're moving to.
Yeah.
With like Phil Spencer leaving and what's her name? I
can't
remember her name taking over, but she would definitely have more of a knowledge in that.
Yep.
But it's just the way they're headed.
Yeah.
And
No.
it makes more sense than the way that Sony's trying to head, which seems regression.
Agreed. Yeah. What else you got?
Oh yeah, well, Capcom making a majority of its sales this last year on PC and like an increasing amount.
Yeah. Speaking of,
50% of the total sales units were on PC, meaning the other 50% were split up amongst the other platforms, consoles, smartphones, and other stuff.
that's pretty crazy. But the way that they have bought into the ecosystem of the PC
Well, not only that, Capcom's
and
done a
just
few
really
like
good games. Just they're Resident Evil alone, you know?
well, there's been issues. Monster Hunter World needed to be better for
Yeah.
PC, and it was not. There were some rough issues. There's plenty of issues.
Yeah.
Capcom's made like a lot of right choices when it comes to PC gaming specifically. They've done a bit of a dynamic pricing type thing, but that comes down to when it launches because they've had games brand new games range from $30 to $70.
Yeah.
For a while now, they've been doing that. Like almost all the remakes they've done have been like $40. Where like the newer ones are on like the standard $70 dollar tag and stuff, but they've been doing that and like price range stuff for a while. They quickly hop on sales. The Resident Evil engine, like the RE engine, has been it performs really well
Which I found out
Now,
RE
if
Engine
Capcom-
does not stand for Resident Evil Engine.
no, it stands for something else.
Yeah, I can't remember what, but
Either do I, but I still call it the Resident Evil engine.
yeah, that's fair.
'Cause, on that front, it was made to run. It was made for Resident Evil games. They've been using it for a whole bunch of stuff, which is problematic in some ways. But like that engine alone runs really well on PC. If Capcom would stop doing all the DRM stuff, their PC running performance would be like really stellar.
Yeah.
So they've just worked hard. They've just done exactly the opposite of what like Sony itself did.
Yeah, no. They're doing good, and I hope more success, and I hope we get more great games from them.
Yeah. Where's my Code Veronica remake?
Keeps getting talked about. I keep seeing it in the news.
It's all over the place. The voice actor of Leon had his little interview, and he's apparently like a big old Resident Evil fan. And it's like, yeah, they need to remake that one because I think that would be a badass game. I am in agreement with Leon.
They're building some
Therefore,
hype. That's what they're
I'm
doing.
in the correct. I'm in the right. I won't be excited about it until it gets like announced.
Yeah,
I refuse.
that's fair. But we all know you are already excited inside.
Oh, when it does, when the announcement happens, I'll lose my mind.
Yeah.
I've been bottling it up for so long. You know? Hey, Fry, shut up and take my money.
I got one last thing here.
Okay, I got like 2 more things.
Marvel Rivals. They're in the news because some craziness has been happening.
Yeah, they've been getting down. Have you been earning that money?
No. But I mean, like it's
Why? It seems so easy. All you got to do is just like AFK.
It's bad. It's so bad. It like the other night, I hopped in because I was like I couldn't sleep, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna play a few games. First match was we dominated against the team, the team we were playing against, right? Like we kicked their ass for the first point, and then this person just started throwing. They just did absolutely nothing, and it was like, okay, fine, whatever. And so we ended up losing the next 2 points. The next game that I played, immediately there's two people. They banned the character that I was gonna play, and then they banned another character from that another one of our teammates was going to play. And then they proceeded to hang out over in the enemy spawn, even though nobody was dying, so they weren't gonna kill anybody because it was a fucking a 4v6. We were just dying constantly. Yeah, and then one of those characters, they were playing Loki, they copied Jeff, ate us, and went off the map at the very end of the match just to kind of be an extra dick about it.
Yeah.
And then the following 2 games, like people quit out immediately. So I shut off the game that night. Like I didn't play because I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, it's really bad. But thankfully, the developers they said they're gonna try to do as much as they can to stop it. I think they need to do more. They need to start doing hardware bans, honestly. If you guys have this DRM technology built in, that's gonna give you hardware IDs, at least fucking use it. You know, that's the least you could do with it. Because this has gotten to that point. But yeah, there's incentivized throwing. There's a website out there where you can go ahead and sign up for throwing your game against people that you play against. It's fucking crazy. And this was originally supposed to be to put a bounty on griefers and throwers. So, you know, it was supposed to be a thing where you fight back, but it's turned into this thing where it's like, yeah, no, of course this was going to get abused. Who thought this was a good fucking idea? I don't know. Whatever streamer out there that decided to make this website, you should be banned from fucking streaming. You shouldn't be allowed anymore because you're an idiot.
Pretty dumb idea.
Yeah. Marvel Rivals did say that they did announce this morning, I think, that they're actually going to be, if they identify that there is this malicious idling or intentionally throwing matches, they will be refunding what's it called, rank points. So they said it could take a few days for those to come back, but I mean, it's something that
seems like a great way to punish.
No.
So not do anything, but just make sure that you didn't lose out.
Well, no. This was a response to users that were asking for this. Like this, they were saying that, you know, for these games where they're getting hard griefed, that not being like losing their rank for it because they have it, like, you know, like with me, at least 2 times in a row, that could be like 60 points right there. So, you know, gamers were getting pissed that, like, yeah, they're queuing up they're playing these ranked matches and then they're just losing that rank because they have these constant throwers. So I think that was a good response for them to say, like, yeah, we're gonna give that back. I think they need to do more. It sounds like they're looking into things, so we'll have to wait and see. But it's a huge problem right now.
Yeah.
But they also have been really good about banning people. I think right now it's just rampant. And there's just a lot of people that are doing it. And it's like the system might not be able to keep up. I don't know. I feel like the game is at a low point right now. The community's pretty shitty. Obviously. So yeah, I think we'll have to see. I still think the game itself is pretty fun, though. Oops, I didn't switch.
I mean, it was good to at least give fucking Overwatch a good kick in the ass.
Oh yeah, totally.
Right? Like,
yeah, to kind of force them to do, you know, something.
Yeah, if anything came of it, one thing. It's like, okay, well, at least there's that.
Right. Oh, no, and I think there's a lot more, too, that can be said with some of the things that they've announced that are going to be coming down the pipeline. I can't wait to see more of the PvE stuff that they have. The multiple PvE things they're supposedly going to announce in the next few months or so.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're giving good competition to Overwatch, which is increasing Overwatch, but now they're getting into, like, minus, like, the account farming thing, they're having, like, nearly identical problems to what Overwatch does. So I think it's kind of interesting to watch this. Like, it doesn't really matter. At a certain point, they all just kind of devolve into the same thing. Is that, like, what we're seeing? Like, all those games kind of devolve into, like, everybody cheating and
multiplayer games. I mean, yeah, that's the route that they all go, right? Like, once they get popular enough, the cheaters come in, the griefers, and
these online live service games all kind of devolve into the same way.
Yeah,
I think the only one that I've seen go differently is when it's co-op, because Helldivers is still going and quite interestingly.
Well, even they
I
had
mean, the
an issue
community.
with it, you know?
Well, they have issues with other little things, but
Yeah, it's not
overall,
as
their
it's not
community
as,
has remained.
Sorry, the cheating didn't feel as bad because it's co-op, right? So, but people were still cheating and ruining the experience for some other people.
Yeah, but that usually gets handled pretty quick. It's not as rampant, is my point on that. It's not
Yeah.
like as huge of a rampant thing. Whether that comes down to just not as many people like reporting on it, because you know, if you got to cheat with like you and 3 of your friends, because fuck it, they're not going to tell on you, right? You're not going to get reported then.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. And it's the state of multiplayer. I mean, it's again, this goes back to what I think is over egregious. Not DRM. What's the word I'm looking for? You know, the protections in the game and whatnot.
Anti-cheat.
Yeah, anti-cheat. There you go. I was looking for rootkit. That's what I was looking for. 'Cause that's what
okay.
they basically are.
Yes. Yeah.
Because yeah, like being able to have that, I think I understand that you want that to prevent cheating, but it obviously doesn't. It doesn't last. You know, like even if you have the latest and greatest, it's just a matter of time before it gets cracked, and some of these cheats, they're fucking crazy. And even this is just griefing here. And you know, if you're gonna have something like this, it needs to be used the correct way. Players should be explicitly warned about it. But for the most part, most companies don't use it the correct way, so just don't fucking include it. Like I think you could still get hardware IDs without having a rootkit. Maybe there might be circumvention for that, but I think it might be a little difficult. So yeah, I don't know. I think when it comes to the anti-cheat stuff for these multiplayer games, things need to be looked at more differently.
Yeah, there's got to be a better way because it doesn't really seem to be working, right? Like,
Nope, it doesn't. 100%.
like you put all these protections in, and it doesn't matter. I mean, even Rivals, it's like first week, just people are reporting already people cheating.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's like
What's
you
the
put
point?
in all these protections that makes your game run like shit, make it our side run like shit, puts us at risk of all kinds of other stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and nothing works. It still doesn't stop it.
Yeah, exactly. It's not effective.
Why would you keep doing it?
I mean, yeah, it's one of those things. I don't know. But we'll see how this goes. Hopefully they're able to fix the community. I think, you know, if they have somebody that they can monitor this, I'm sure there's going to be some plenty of automation for it. But yeah, one thing I can say is that it felt like before that they cleaned up things pretty well. Like when I would report somebody for cheating or for griefing, you know, it would be like 2 or 3 days at the most.
They were pretty quick about it.
Yeah, so that other night that I was talking about where I had these issues, it was within like 20 minutes that they banned the person. So, you know, I think they have a pretty good response time.
Well, that's good.
So hopefully
That's
they can do
something.
better.
At the very least, that's something.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. Let's see. High Guard. The game High Guard
Yeah.
is going offline.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be shutting down March 12th. So like 5 days. 4 days.
5 days. Yep.
apparently, despite having a pretty good reception, they weren't able to maintain and retain players.
Yeah.
Which was apparently part of a agreement that they needed to do for metrics. It's like one of the metrics they needed to hit from Teamy Studio Groups, which is a Tencent subsidiary. Yeah,
that word.
Subsidiary.
Yeah, that's the one. Thank you.
That's the one.
But yeah, it was contingent upon hitting certain metrics such as retention rates, which they failed to even come close to achieving. So
yeah,
it will be shutting down, making it yet another quick live service game to take money and run.
There were so many people that I saw streaming and saying how much potential the game had, and then they never went back to it.
Yeah, I mean, they had a rough start with it being like the whole like Game Awards fiasco thing, which had that mixed reception. I didn't really care. It's the Game Awards. I don't usually care too much.
Yeah,
just show me games. It was a little lackluster. I would have maybe organized it a little different just for hype, but what do I know? I'm not professional.
Yep.
See.
The real disappointing part here, though, is that none of the in-game cosmetic purchases, some of which I heard were really expensive, none of it's going to be refunded.
Yeah, they're going to have one more update.
I should say at this point, they haven't said anything's going to be refunded. I doubt there will be. Yeah, what are they doing one more update for? I guess they already had it in the works, so send it.
Yeah. Yeah, it has one at its final one final update before servers go offline. Yeah, they said since launch, more than 2 million players stepped into High Guard's world. Players shared feedback, created content, and many believed that we were what we were building. For that, we are deeply grateful. Despite the passion and hard work of our team, we have not been able to build a sustainable player base to support the game long term. Of course, this is also coming on the tail end of that studio, like, firing a bunch of people and leaving fewer than 20 people behind.
Yeah.
Which I think is also something interesting to note. Because when that happened, people were calling out the fact that the game wasn't going to last much longer than that, and they were like, no, at the time.
Right.
And that wasn't that long ago.
Nope.
So I think they should have been more honest, because this seems like issues that they would have known about well ahead of time and that the game wasn't going to maintain. But they kept throughout the media maintaining that the game was in a fine state and that it didn't actually need the big player base. I remember an article came out like a week after it launched, and they were like, oh yeah, well, one of the great things about our game, it doesn't actually require that big of a player base. They did like steps. First off, making it like the small 3v3 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
and also apparently how they built their algorithm.
Yeah.
But apparently, like, so that was just bullshit,
Right.
because clearly you needed a bigger one to hit certain metrics, which you failed to even come close to achieving. Your words.
Yeah. Yeah.
These are metrics you would have known before launch and knew you weren't hitting.
Yep. Oh yeah. Total BS.
So, what the fuck? Like, that game might have actually had something, but because it did, this is the like, we've talked about it before, how like live service games have to like hit that top metric right away, otherwise they're gonna go away, take the money and run, you know.
Yeah.
Because they got to find like the flash ones, the ones that hit off big right away, and if it doesn't do that, then it wasn't worth the money. Maybe just stop with the live service games. I don't fucking know what to tell you.
I mean,
Not every
like,
game.
Yeah.
You don't have to stop entirely with it. It's fine. Some games are cool, live service games and stuff, and that's fine and dandy. But not every fucking game needs to be a live service game.
Yeah. No.
But then how do they continue to monetize it?
Microtransactions. They can do normal microtransactions.
Well,
If you
it's
just
not-
sell like a
it's
good
not
game,
a live service game, then
but if you make
people
like a
might
good,
not even see those. But if you force people to always be online,
but if you
just
buy,
put your storefront as your like homepage.
see, if you make a good game, people will just like keep wanting to buy it.
That doesn't sound right.
Skyrim.
Andrew,
Not that that was a good game, but it did keep coming out and people kept buying it.
Andrew,
No,
keep
they
telling me
keep
more
doing
though
that.
about what you want.
What,
This sounds like the wave of the future.
what was it that I wanted? Just for them to make a game?
No. The live service. What do you call it? Never ending. Dipping into the funds.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah, you just continue to
Yeah.
monetize your game indefinitely. Yeah,
Yeah. See, we're running
power
out.
creep your game too.
We're
That's even
running out
better.
on
Then people gotta spend money to stay viable.
right. We're hitting
Or
the
you do
end
this-
of being able to resell Skyrim.
Or you do the Star Citizen thing and you sell like spaceships that cost like $300,000.
Right.
That way, you know, the crowd specifically knows what they're trying to do, which is, you know, catch those whales.
Indeed. Yeah. Well, rest in peace, Highguard. I guess. I don't know. I hope a class action lawsuit comes from this. Especially because they lied, right? I feel like,
Well, there was definitely a lie there.
yeah,
Like,
I feel like there's enough
somewhere along the way.
misrepresentation there that maybe some legal action can actually come.
you know, somewhere along the way, you lied about about the situation.
Yeah.
And like worse lies than like other people have gotten lambasted for. Remember Sean Murray for Hello Games getting lambasted for lying about No Man's Sky. In which, oh, I'm not saying he didn't, because he most definitely did lie about what was available for No Man's Sky off launch.
Oh no, I still think that is very egregious. I'm just glad that he made up for it. I think he did make up for it.
Yeah, I also think a lot of it, like, it was egregious, but it came from a place of like ignorance and not understanding, or not knowing how to like pre-sell your game. You know, not saying what you want in the game, because it was all stuff that they had planned for the game,
Yeah, but
It was
they
just-
still sold it as having that feature when it went on sale.
Oh, the multiplayer one was the most egregious.
Yeah, that's the
when you had
that's-
two people. When you had two people find out that it is indeed not multiplayer. They spent how long, fucking forever, like fighting each other.
Yep. Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Yeah, they definitely made mistakes and stuff. I do attribute a lot of it to being like new and like being a new face of something bigger than they've ever done before.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you made a lot of like rookie mistakes.
Yeah. Indeed.
Not excusable in any way, just rookie mistakes. Let's see. Was that it? Is that all the news I had?
I still see two.
Oh no, I have one more at least. Oh no, I guess I do have two more. Scientists warn against crappy age verification.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So recently, an open letter was signed by over 400 researchers and scientists arguing many reasons of why age verification, specifically current age assurance technology, isn't what it needs to be.
Yep.
Stating that this needs to be looked at with more careful consideration, and that the current regulations would cause more harm than good. We've talked about this before with data and privacy protections. I mean, we've talked about it a lot too. That like I think most people can agree that something does need to change, and that yes, maybe hitting a button that says I'm 18 is too easy.
Oh yeah.
But finding a solution definitely needs to be like well considered,
Yeah.
because you also don't want to like encroach on like that privacy and
Oh yeah. No. Exactly.
whatnot.
Right. Plus, I mean, yeah, I get it. Oh, I've said this before. Our data's already out there. Doesn't matter, really. But the fact that it's
Although,
like now
really,
there's
all
another
this-
person that I have to give up my data to, that's probably
all
gonna
this
get
worry-
hacked.
All this worry for a little bit of porn does make it seem like pointless. Like, kids are gonna find their way to porn anyways. Like, do I really need to like be just putting myself out there for data breaches just to like stop some kids looking at some tits and stuff? Like, it doesn't seem that big of a deal to me.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's one thing to, to like sacrifice your privacy for it. But yeah, I think these companies, they can do more to try to protect against that for sure. And I think that's kind of it is on them, in the same way that it's something that they need to keep tabs on there, because of there's a lot of bad that can come from it.
I mean,
Uh-huh.
also, to be fair, on the other side is that like we push up against for rightful reasons, push up against games like Roblox and stuff, that you need to have better age verification and you need to protect these kids, and we do that, and it is very important. So they try and implement things as fast as possible because we pressure them to do so.
Yeah.
And in so doing, skips the like fundamentally thinking about how we need to do it. Like the careful consideration that these scientists are warning us needs to be done.
Oh yeah, exactly.
We're also pushing that against that.
Yeah.
Right. Like, or not against it, but like pushing these companies to come up with it as quick as possible, which quickest way to do that is without the careful consideration.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
which
I
I
don't
think
know.
is an interesting thing, right? Like we want these companies to protect these people as fast as possible. And this is their response to it, which clearly wasn't carefully considered.
No, verification just isn't where it is, where it needs to be to do it like this.
Yeah.
You know, they need to
Upon
come up
how
with
easy
other
it
stuff.
is to bypass
Yeah.
the ones that they have done.
Oh yeah.
Using Death Stranding to bypass like the picture ones,
Yeah.
or VPNs bypassing the other bits.
Yep.
Uh,
Oh yeah. No. Those are all dumb ways to do it. Really dumb ways. Like that shit's been circumvented like so long ago. Shouldn't even tried that stuff to begin with. Idiots.
yeah, it's too easy to bypass. That it's basically becoming just yet another. Yes, I'm 18.
Yeah.
But with all my data being at more risk,
Yeah.
you know. I guess unless you're using a VPN,
Mm-hmm.
protect your data. Use a VPN. Sponsored by nothing. No one.
No one at all.
Nothing yet. You just got to taste VPNs.
Right?
You let us know.
I got that smooth salesman voice, right?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay. so great. And then last but not least, I thought this was quite an interesting little story. RoboCop Rogue City was briefly replaced on Steam by a different game entirely.
Yeah, what's this about? What happened?
Okay, so recently Rogue City had like an update. Right, they're gonna put up an update, but apparently this ended up like replaced Rogue City with something completely different.
Huh.
It was replaced. It was quickly handled and dealt with, but it was replaced by a game called Hunter: The Reckoning, which people did recognize as something that comes from the World of Darkness series, which is set in like the Vampire Masquerade world, except for you're like a hunter and not a vampire.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This is like an unannounced game. No one knew about.
Oh, really?
But yeah, so there are some things with this, like the studio that is running the RoboCop thing this might be an unannounced game, but whether this game is like being worked on or actually coming out is questionable.
So so they're developing this game, and did someone just upload the wrong shit to
Yes,
Steam?
that does seem like it. That does seem like exactly what happened. Someone is definitely fucked up. Now, whether this is actually a game being worked on or not is in question,
Yeah.
because the studio is technically like a bare bones studio right now. Like, there shouldn't be any projects that they're working on. So this might be just like the wrong file for something that they had in the works at one time, and not something
gotcha.
that's
Yeah.
actually going to come out.
Mm-hmm. Still, that's pretty bad.
Mostly because the publisher of the RoboCop Rogue City recently filed for insolvency.
Oh. That sucks. Or maybe that was a way for somebody to like get what they
Try and
worked
get
on
some
out
hype.
there. Or
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, try and get some hype for something that they had a project going that might have died, and this might have been a way to try and get some hype up in like public knowledge before they go and try and like pitch it to someone else.
Right.
Because it's just the publisher, right? If it's just the publisher that went out, that means like the studios who had games going. I don't know. We don't know what happened technically. We don't know who's at fault for having this switch. It did get quickly done, like it was quickly handled, but not before like people got some screenshots and stuff.
Yeah. It's hilarious. Oopsie.
Yeah.
What can you do?
Big oopsie.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all I got. That's all the news that I have.
Cool. Well then, let's head into what we've been playing.
This should go pretty quick. I gotta be honest.
Yeah, same here. Andrew went first last time, right?
So he said.
I didn't mention it all. I'm classy.
Why do I get the feeling that's just because I mentioned it first that you're saying that? Like you would have totally said that you went first last week had no one said anything. But since they did, you went ahead and hopped onto your classy.
You don't know what would have happened because you just fired off some bullshit immediately. Find out what happened. You're gonna have to go with Ant-Man into the quantum realm to find out what would have happened.
Right. Beautiful.
Fair.
So who wants to go first?
Although he is right, I would have. I would have complained about going first if he hadn't called it out.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it.
Yeah, you're 100% right. Yeah, I totally bitch about it. I mean, I didn't have much of a week either. I played Fallout. Been some of the Fallout.
Yeah.
Been playing through the Far Harbor stuff. That's about it. Yeah, nothing crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Dogbeat hanging out.
Yeah.
Slaying. Running around in power armor the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty easy game when you just run around in power armor the whole time.
That's true.
It occasionally forces me to get out of it to interact with things. I don't like it. I mean, I can't lay in this bed in power armor. That's horse shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty fun game though.
Yeah.
Enjoying it. I played all the Nuka Cola world, Nuka World stuff. That's pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now I'm working on Far Harbor.
Nice.
Mostly done with that. I guess I should get back to do it. Like, what was I supposed to do? Find my kid or something? Water chip. That's what. Yeah, water chip.
I thought it was.
I need my son.
I thought it was water purifier. To stop a courier.
It's just like a pissed off courier. You already got stopped. And a bullet in the head from Chandler.
What a better start. What a better intro to like every other. Sorry,
You're not even
that's
a
my
bullet dweller,
favorite.
yeah.
Yeah, that is my favorite Fallout start from all Fallout games.
Yeah, New Vegas got a really fun start.
Like the fact that you're not like a vault follower, which is nice and different, and then like not only that, you got shot in the head. What a great beginning. Like there's a good reason why like I don't fucking know who I am, and I wake up at a doctor's house to start the whole like special process, right? To do the whole character creation bit. We had to do reconstructive surgery on your face. So what do you look like? It's so good. Sorry, it's too good.
It is a good reason for character creator.
Yeah.
So it's a well-written game. If you haven't played New Vegas, that's probably the best one.
Just one of my favorites.
Yeah, just been playing some Fallout 4. I started watching Primal since they're on like season 3 now, and I've never watched it. I was like, well, I guess I better start watching this 6-year-old show. So I watched the first season yesterday. It was a good show.
That's
Very
good.
well animated.
It is a good show.
Honestly, some of the best like animated fight sequences I think I've ever seen.
Really?
They do a really good job with their animation and like fight choreography through it. And also just fun like the whole thing where there's like no dialogue in the whole show. It's
Yeah.
just a caveman and his dinosaur, best friends, run around, fighting crime, righting wrongs in the world.
As it
Sorry,
should
fighting
be.
crime.
It's really good. Yeah. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, very fun show. But yeah, I figured since it's gotten into its 3rd season, I should probably check it out at all. I like it. I don't know why I slept on it for so long. It's always one of those shows I had in the back of my mind to check out, but I never really got around to it.
That's fair. That happens.
But now I have. I'll probably check out season 2 at some point when I got some time to watch that.
Yeah.
And then season 3 will probably be done airing. I can watch all that. And then I don't know if they'll do more seasons or not. But that's about it that I've done. Maybe I should marathon Invincible for the new season of Invincible coming out. Catch up on all the Invincible.
Yeah.
Might need to watch that.
How far behind are you?
Oh, I'm not behind at all. I just
Oh,
But rewatch it.
just
Yeah, we
rewatch
should.
it for the 4th season.
We should do
Fifth
that.
season, whichever.
I'll download it.
The new season.
I'll download.
you mean legally obtain?
Yes. Yes. I do mean that. Why would I ever break the law?
That'd be crazy.
Right?
We don't do that here. We are good, honest
Civilized
law-abiding
people.
citizens.
So convincing.
Thank you. I knew it was. Nailed it.
Yep, nailed it.
I'm convinced. But yeah, that's pretty much my whole week. I didn't really do too much. Been working.
Yeah.
That's it.
Christian, you want to go next? You want me to go next?
I can go. That's fine.
Okay.
I didn't play too much this week. I was actually pretty boring most of the week. But I did check out a demo, which was this game called Dive or Die. The full game's not like out yet, so it's just a demo. But it's kind of like a Lovecraftian dark Dave the Diver. Kind of. It doesn't follow just like one person. You do like this. You go down and dive there's like the diving part, which is very much Dave the Diver, right? You do like a side scrolly swimming around, picking up resources. Your first dive, you know, you only got so much oxygen, and you're lacking some tools to go explore like some of the more dangerous areas. But you pick up all the resources you can, you go up, and you spend those resources to like build new buildings on this little island. And every day you have like little new recruits that come to the island, and you hire and you like manage them around and put them in like different jobs. And they're the people who go down and dive, right? So you have like different people have different stats, like health, sanity, and oxygen, and carrying capacity and stuff. And those are the people that you'll choose to send down. They all have traits like any of these other like colony builder type games. So it has like the Dave the Diver, but instead of running a restaurant when you get out, right? Like the Dave the Diver game, you have like a colony building, grimdark survival, where it's in a world where like this black rain rained for like, I forgot how long they said, but it rained for a while.
1,000,000 years.
Whoa.
No, but it like
2 years.
Whoa.
it rained long enough to like flood the world and like overtake most things. Like the only thing left are spots of islands from like the tips of mountain ranges, right?
Okay.
But when this
did they
rain
gather
touched
2
you,
of every animal? Sorry.
shut the fuck up. No one gathered any goddamn animals. You see them in the water. It's like it's like super grim dark. It's fucking fucked up.
Oh, okay.
When this rain touched you, everyone starts going crazy and start like murdering each other.
Oh.
And so now there's people called like fog touched, and they like really aggressive and murder the shit out of people.
Mm-hmm.
People are surviving by like diving down into this pool, and
Okay. That's cool.
it is pretty
That sounds
cool.
pretty interesting.
This like squid god thing appears at the beginning, and he's known as like this watcher thing.
Mm-hmm.
And you have like a timer, so you have like 40 days before like the world gets flooded again by this god.
Oh.
But you can like span that out through like different means. I found one where like I could gain a day. The counter would go up a day if I sacrificed this diver to this thing. So the diver wouldn't make it up, but I would get a day extra.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like idols you pick up that span that out.
That's interesting. Like the like it does sound very dark, and that it makes me think of that Cthulhu game that I never went back and got. I only did the demo of.
The Worshippers of Cthulhu?
Yeah, Worshippers of Cthulhu. That's the one.
Kind of, but like more colony building. So like where like the people have traits and stuff like that. But very Lovecraftian in that like, and just dark.
Yeah.
One of those things, like those idols. I found one of those idols, and it led to like this whole little like scenario playing out where this couple gets happily married and has a happy baby, and then the guy goes away for a little bit for some work thing, and she goes crazy and kills the baby, and
Dang.
he comes home and finds her and the dead baby and kills her.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking dark. Yeah, that's the level of darkness that's in that Worshippers of Cthulhu for sure.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, it's definitely in my like grim dark world. Really good like pixel graphics and stuff for the rest of like the environments and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool looking.
It's interesting.
Other than that, I'm currently playing the Mind Over Magic game, but that's mostly just
Yeah,
so I don't have to focus too much on a game.
that's okay.
These guys are doing their own things, really.
I'm doing clips of Marvel Rivals, so
Yeah, yeah, I saw.
okay. Well, I guess I'll
I done seen.
do my week. You got nothing else?
No, that was about it. I haven't even watched anything interesting.
That's okay. Me neither. I've been kind of ill this week, so things didn't go as planned. But I did get the studio's coming along. Need to get a bookshelf. We need to finish some things up, so hopefully that'll be done soon. And then I can start making some of these videos that I want to make. But let's see, game wise, you know what? I did play a bit of Death and Taxes. I picked that up a long time ago, been meaning to play it, never have until last night. That's a pretty dark fucking game too. I gotta say.
Yeah. I haven't played it myself, but I've seen it.
Yeah, it's interesting. I want to know where the story's going to go. So, yeah, the positions that it puts you in, like I kind of tinkered around with like not following the rules a little bit because of, like there's things where it's like, I don't know if it's like something inside of your head or what exactly is going on, but there's things that seem to be pulling you away from trying to do the quote unquote right thing to do, which kind of makes you think, is it the right thing to do? Because also you're killing people as the right thing to do. But I really like the way they seem to have positioned the whole story, the way the whole game kind of pans out and whatnot. So yeah, I really like it. So yeah, I'm gonna have to play some more of it and let you know how the story goes, because I've heard it's a pretty good game. I wasn't expecting it to be quite like this, but yeah, it's good stuff. And I still don't know what all of my, like, I keep buying trinkets and I don't know what all of them do except for one, which I haven't had to use yet. But so yeah, like there's just so much mystery to the game that I need to continue on and find out more about. But I think I'm like 2 weeks in of in-game world. So yeah, there's that. Really good. We watched the Peaky Blinders movie. It was pretty good, despite me not really knowing the Peaky Blinders lore. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a pretty good movie. Plenty of exposition at the beginning for me to catch up.
I got a little bit of an update on a game.
Huh?
That we haven't gotten to play yet. Roadside Research.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently they're moving forward the release of cross play. So it was planned for
good.
Full release, but they want to move it forward as requested by popular demand.
That'll be good. Yeah, keep an eye on that. Let me know, and then we'll do it up.
Yeah, we're gonna have to plan something out. Maybe like try and get some people together on a Saturday.
Yeah,
to play
for sure
something. There's a few games that I think that we could all check out and play. Even maybe just check out demos and stuff.
Yeah,
and Andrew's pitched a couple too that we should check out.
Mm-hmm.
The Deep Dish Dungeon.
Yeah. That's one. Yeah. And the Pacific Drive.
Yeah.
Or not Pacific Drive.
Drive Beyond Horizons.
Pacific that's
Drive
the one.
Beyond Horizons. New mission. GX. Motocross.
Turbo.
Yeah, Turbo. But yeah, I think I want to actually start watching Peaky Blinders because I don't have anything against the show. I thought it was interesting what I have seen of it. The only problem that I have, and it does continue in the movie, is that I hate the music. I just hate the music for it. And it's not because I don't like the music itself. It's just so disjointed from what I'm watching going on that it just takes me out of the show. And it's like, and I don't think it would be as bad if they would just have no vocals. Because it just feels, the vocals just feel too modern. For some of the songs that play like in the middle of shit that's going on, and it's like, why does it remove me so bad? If it was just some instrumental tracks, I think I would be a lot more okay with it, because some of the tracks are very fitting for the tone, like the music's very fitting for the tone of what's going on in the scene. But yeah, that's the only problem I really have with Peaky Blinders. But otherwise, I think it's pretty good. What would you call that? British gangster show / movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gangster period piece.
Yeah. Well, it's really interesting.
I call it right proper British show, eh?
Yes.
This is perfect.
Yeah.
That was the most perfect accent I've heard.
Yeah.
I do it better than the British, even. They're wrong.
Yeah.
I'm right.
But yeah, I do suggest seeing the movie, especially if you're a fan. So yeah, check it out. Other than that, I got nothing. Nothing else. Whole lot of zero. Anything else anybody want to add?
Yeah.
Pulls and pairs, isn't it?
All right.
There you go. That's final words. It's beautiful words.
How did that go? Some beautiful words?
Beautiful words.
Beautiful words.
There you
Beautiful
go.
words.
Can't pronounce them T's at all.
God save the Queen.
I got into like
Put me in your next movie, Guy Ritchie.
I got into an American
I
McGee
nailed it.
rabbit hole to this morning. It was pretty crazy. Did you know that that's his name? Like that's what his mom named him, American.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's not. He didn't change his name or nothing. Apparently, that's what his mom named him. She was
Interesting.
apparently an eccentric woman, who got it from like a college friend of her, who named her child America.
Yeah.
Hippies.
Hippies.
Where's that Wednesday girl, too? Who names their kid after a weekday? And not even
That's
a good
true.
one.
No.
Wednesday's like the shittiest. Well, I don't know. Mondays are pretty rough, too. Ooh, but Fridays? See, that's what you should name. That's what you name your kid, Friday.
Friday, I'm in love. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's true.
Friday
It's
was
true.
named after someone, like the day of the week. It was named after the Norse god Frey.
Shut up,
So,
nerd.
so is Wednesday.
Yeah, it's Odin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the All Father.
The
All Father, All Father.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in today. It's lovely. It's been a pleasure. We do this here pretty much every week. Catch us on the YouTube, the Twitch, and our website, classicgamerbrain.com. You can also find us on our Discord at discord.classicgamerbrain.com. And yeah, think that about does it.
That done doing it.
Yeah. Thank you guys for joining.
Thank you
Yeah.
for being you.
Anytime. So yeah, we'll call it here. We'll catch you guys next week. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Go. Get out.
The music. Turn it up.
Go. Get on out of here. We don't want you anymore. Go.
Oh, I thought you were going Ferris Bueller, but that got sad. The sad
Don't make me
Bueller.
throw rocks at you.
Oh, this is getting worse.
Okay.